Good evening and welcome to the OL Peacock Senior Park FERDAP grant presentation. We appreciate everyone joining us tonight. It's August 23rd at 6 p.m. And tonight, just a few housekeeping items before we get started. Your microphones will be muted. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them into the Q&A box, and we will answer any questions you have at the end of our presentation. Already jumped ahead. Let's go backwards. There we go. So tonight, again, we're going to be talking about the Florida Recreation Development Assistance Program grant. We generally will put an application for this grant each cycle for a qualifying park project. And this year, that's going to be our OL Peacock Senior Park. So the FERDAP grant is administered by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. The FERDAP grant program provides financial assistance for the development of public outdoor recreation amenities for use and benefit of the public. This grant application will be a matching grant of $200,000, so we will be leveraging city programmed funds in order to hopefully bring additional amenities at a sooner time than we had previously phased them in potentially. Those things being like a playground, picnic facilities, upland hiking trail, parking, signage, and multi-purpose open fields. So a few months back, we began, or actually I will say a year or so ago, we started the development of our conceptual master plan for the OL Peacock Senior Park with our developing partners. It was our Parks and Recreation staff, neighborhood services staff here in the city, and Culpeper and Turpinning Inc. were our consultants, along with Lucido and Associates. I am Kelly Boatwright, Senior Project Manager for Parks and Recreation, and with me tonight I have Bolivar Gomez, who works as the Project Manager for Neighborhood Services. So just to give you an overall view of the site, OL Peacock Senior Park site, this is currently in our park inventory as an undeveloped neighborhood park or open space. It is over in the Dreyfus Boulevard area of the, in Southern Grove Tradition area of the city. And again, we started developing the conceptual master plan back in September of 2021. We had our first community workshop. We have that workshop video and online survey posted on our website if you would like to go and view. Any of our actual previous public engagement meetings will be on the website for an indefinite amount of time. I don't know that we'll take those down anytime in the near future, or at least until the park has begun development. We had City Council one-on-one meetings back in October of 2021. We also have our High Performance Public Spaces team who reviewed the program on several occasions throughout the process. Had our second community workshop in March of 22. And then we finalized the phasing and funding recommendation in May of 22 and brought it and presented it to City Council in June of 22, whereby they approved the concept for development. When we did the public engagement, we not only did online surveying in the process of our public engagement virtual meetings, we also put out a survey online via our website to gauge the amenities that our viewing public would like to, or actually our residents here in the city would like to see. So we have the activities and the amenities which ranked highest, on the survey, and we tried to incorporate as many of those into our overall site plan as possible. And with that, we came up with a phasing recommendation. Here you'll see we have a lot of amenities in phase one, or just some passive amenities, I will say. So you have an upland trail loop, upland area landscaping, new entryway into the park, on-street parking, about 10 spaces, benches, trash cans, entryway and wayfinding signage, irrigation and multi-purpose open fields. The total for that phase one comes to being 2.4 abouts. And then we have the grant total amenities of 1.8. So if you see that highlighted portion, those are the actual amenities that will be included for development in the grant portion of the phase one. If we are awarded the grant, though, we would like to continue on and bring forward a few of the Phase 2 amenities. So this would just allow us to potentially construct a few of those Phase 2 amenities that would have been postponed to a future date. We would bring forward the small playground with a port in place and 2 small pavilions as well if we are awarded the grant. We also have Phase 3 amenities. These are future phase amenities that are years out in our CIP. So we actually are looking at probably 10 years of phasing overall in order to bring all 3 phases to our community. Again, a few more amenities for the Phase 3 portion. Overall, the total for our phases comes to about 12.5. Phase 1 amenities, we do have programmed in for the next few CIPs. That's going to be 2.49. Again, if awarded the $200,000 FERDAP grant, that will just help us leverage some of our city funds in order to bring more amenities a little sooner to the residents. Our OL Peacock Senior Park Development FERDAP grant application is due on August 31st of 2022. Again, this is a grant that we apply for every year with a qualifying park project. We have been fairly successful in being awarded this grant in the years that it was funded. So we look forward to and hope that we are given the opportunity to utilize these funds for our OL Peacock Senior Park. And with that, we'll take any questions if we.
Thanks, Kelly. Again, Bolivar Gomez with the Neighborhood Services Department. I don't see any questions currently in the Q&A box. However, if you do have any questions, you can certainly notify myself, again, Bolivar Gomez, or Kelly Boatwright with Parks and Recreation. Or if you have any questions with regards to this project, or if the city is potentially awarded the FERDAP funds, you could certainly be kept up to date with this project in the future. So again, feel free to always notify myself or Kelly. And I think we have the slide that we can go ahead and put the slide back up once more that shows our contact information. But again, at this point in time, we don't have any questions for this project.
All right. So we do have, I think, a question that just came in, potentially.
I don't see it. You see it? You want me to grab the mic? I can read all of it on there.
Okay, just give us one moment. We do have a question, but due to some technical difficulties, we're not seeing it on our screen. Well, it might be user difficulty then.
Okay, so we actually do have a quick question from a resident that says, is there any plan on increasing patrols there since currently it is a big park? We haven't gotten as far as deciding whether or not we would need extra personnel on site for patrol. But of course, if it was deemed necessary, I'm sure that would be something we would take into consideration. Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. I think that might be the only one. I'm going to just do a quick second check here. And yes, that's correct. That is the only question we have tonight. Okay.
Well, thank you for the question. And if there are no further questions tonight, we appreciate everyone who attended. And again, as Bolivar said, if you have any questions in the future, in the coming days, you can reach either one of us at our those posted phone numbers and email addresses. And this presentation will be posted on the website as well, along with those public engagement meetings that were previously posted for your viewing. And again, thank you, and everyone have a wonderful night.